After having a simple breakfast, Sayosh wandered through the forest, which he loved doing every morning. A pleasant breeze was blowing. The fluffy spruces warmly greeted it with their branches. The restless aspen leaves rustled. Birds sang, sharing the forest's secrets. And a nimble squirrel jumped from pine to pine. The forest cleared his perception of human patterns that prevented him from seeing the world as it truly was. Approaching the giant cedar tree, Saosh Yant lovingly embraced it, pressing his entire body against it, absorbing the natural energy. Trees are wiser and purer beings than animals, and especially humans. They draw their energy directly from the sun, feeding on the subtlest vibration on Earth, the vibration of light, transforming it. Plants granted life on Earth to less advanced beings, like animals, and eventually, humans. Being in the forest among these exalted and wiser beings brought Sayosh Yant closer to the radiant heights of the universe. Wandering through the taiga, he arrived at a small rock formation, a whimsical island amidst the greenery of the forest. The spirit of this place resided within the rock, and this spirit took on the form of a female being. Saosh Yant knelt down, touched his forehead to the rock, and greeted it. Instantly, in his mind's eye, she appeared as a proud beauty with flowing black hair, her robe shimmering with rainbow colors.
What brings you here, Saosh Yant?
Passing through, I couldn't help but greet you.
I am Ayami of Kaichi Arshan. Since you are connected to him, I won't harm you, but watch out, or I might just steal your soul.
She reminded Saosh Yant of the mistress of the Copper Mountain, or the Snow Queen, who also abducted the souls of Danila and Kai. The vision faded. Saosh Yant rose and continued on, admiring the beauty of the pristine nature. Everything around him teemed with spirits: the rivers, springs, moss-covered trees, and rocks. Spirits were the most ancient beings inhabiting the earth, where humans were merely guests. Spirits have existed for thousands, if not millions of years, and in comparison, a human's lifespan is as short as a microbe's life is, if compared to that of a human. Spirits once established the original, primal civilization on Earth, and knowledge of it was conveyed to humans through their intermediaries, the shamans. Then this knowledge, in a distorted form, served as the foundation for the creation of various religions, such as Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, Zoroastrianism, and all the others. Now, this primordial knowledge had been unveiled to Saosh Yant. Once, while gathering firewood for the hearth, Saosh Yant asked,
Wise come, how can I develop shamanic abilities?
You cannot develop them. In this world, a person can only acquire and lose. The ability comes when a person is ready to accept it, and it departs when they can no longer hold on to it. More often than not, a person acquires something when they find themselves in a corresponding situation. For instance, when an old shaman passes away, and someone from the same village has to step into their shoes. The one who pleases the spirits the most and becomes their chosen one is taken by them into the world of dreams. At first, when they enter, it seems like they've gone mad. They hear voices, have visions, but eventually they learn to enter and exit this state at will, and direct the flight of the Sio soul in the dream world.
How do they achieve this?
They do it just like we undertake any action, by striving to do it, making attempt after attempt. Initially, they are given a drum, and they begin the ritual, calling forth this state. When they put the drum aside, the ritual stops. Taking up the drum, they direct their timbura and their Sio soul first toward the ritual and then, within the ritual, toward a specific goal, like meeting their Ayami or visiting Ulgen. This is how they gain mastery over their state and learn to control timbura according to their will, instead of being led by it.
Can this be used to cure psychological illnesses?
Yes, and not just what you call mental illnesses. This is how one should gain control over their painful imagination that can genuinely make a person sick if they do not master it.
How can one create a situation to acquire the gift of shamanism?
The first thing you, a city dweller, must do is send your tios to Erlik. In other words, bury your memory. Consider your past as if it happened to someone else. And then imagine yourself burying the old you. Tios goes to the underworld. If you deeply experience this, it will be the first step. Tios may not die entirely and may return to you. In that case, you must bury it repeatedly. Your boss, however, should detach itself from the future typical of an average person, dreaming of family, career, a life in a well-organized society, and other such goals. You must envision your future somewhere in the forest, or even better, in the dream world, alongside spirits and gods. Afterward, you need to connect with sacred places to have their spirits touch you. If you find your sacred place where you will meet Ayami, whom you will please, you will acquire a patron spirit. That can be the beginning of your path as a shaman. Then, when your coot goes to Ayami, she will guide you into the dream world. And you can receive your timbura, your shamanic calling.
How can I find my sacred place, Wisecom?
You won't find it on your own. Only another shaman can show you these places. These places are shared between the gods and their spirits. First, you need to discover which god your Sio soul belongs to, for what purpose you were born. Then, the place connected to that god will be sought.
What are the purposes?
There are dreamer people living in the future, detached from their ancestors, their paths, and traditions. They are the people of Ulgen. They create the future. Then there are people who cling to their past, conservatives living in yesterday, resistant to anything new. They are the people of Erlik. Practical people with a strong desire to possess things, indifferent to both the past and the distant future. They are the people of Umai. Their complete opposite is people not of this world, uninterested in accumulation, without strong desires or attachments, aspiring only to the eternal loving contemplation. They are the people of Tengri. However, there are also people created by the assistance of the gods. Their qualities are not as distinctly expressed, but they are still divided into 4 main categories. Each of them has its places where they meet Ayami.
In our extreme times, when the fate of the entire planet is at stake, it is crucial for the knowledge of angels and benevolent spirits to spread as quickly as possible, globally, and reach thousands of people. In this way, we can change the future of all humanity. Which is why we are addressing you, dear soul of light. Spread the knowledge about our wise books and films. Share links to videos or cartoons. All of this is available and free. Invite women to individual practices, webinars, and seminars. And the Great Spirit of Light will help you and your family. It will direct an enormous amount of energy to fulfill all your desires. Benevolent spirits and angels will assist you and your loved ones in all matters. A thread of light and love extends from your heart to the hearts of thirsty women, and the creation of good and the dissemination of enlightened knowledge throughout the world begins. Become part of the mission of light. Help people, and God will help you.